Excuse me. Okay, chat. We are playing some Magic the Gathering. I know, this is something completely different than anything I've done before or anything like this. I will be alt-tabbing a couple of times to check some stuff. We're going to be doing a quick test before we get into an actual match because I want to make sure one of my short integration things are working correctly. Now, that being said, okay, I want to give a little bit of a, what's the word? A rundown, I guess is the best word, of my Magic the Gathering experience, okay? So, for those of y'all who don't know and all that, hold on one second. I'm sorry. Puppy messaged me right as I'm doing it. Anyway, alright, so we're doing some Magic the Gathering Arena and all this. I'm only trying to get to Diamond. Alright, before we get into it, I do want to do that test to make sure the thing works. But I'm going to show you the deck I'm going to be using. I was going to do my Death deck, which is typically my rank deck, but for messing around the last couple of days on Magic the Gathering, my Rabbit's Breeding deck has been working overtime and doing real well. Okay. Y'all see it in action, but I'll give y'all a rundown of essentially the idea behind this deck in just a moment. I'm going to give y'all a little history, okay? Because this is the first time I'm really doing Magic the Gathering on my channel, or my streaming channel. I think on my non-VOD channel on YouTube, which is kind of discontinued. I think there's a couple of videos of me and a friend building decks and then battling and all that. He may show up again at some point, and we may do something like that for stream content. No guarantees because of his work schedule. But I am trying to get some people together to do a Commander game at some point. But nothing is set in stone on any of those fronts yet. But that aside. Okay. When I was real little, okay, my dad gave me and my brother a big box of Magic the Gathering cards. We're talking silver border Magic cards, okay? So like old school Magic the Gathering cards, okay? I think they're called silver border. But like really old school, we're talking back when like stuff was like called mono artifact, okay? For those who don't know, mono artifacts means you have to tap the artifact to use this effect before they added a little tap symbol on it. That being said, okay, I played Magic the Gathering, and I didn't really play it. I didn't really know how to. I kind of messed around with them. They got destroyed. I got really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, got myself a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Had some people at school who played against me. Then I switched schools. Okay, and then high school rolled around a few years after that. After I switched schools, and the group of friends I was with was playing Magic the Gathering. Now, I had kind of got discontinued with Yu-Gi-Oh around this time anyway. We're talking, early 2010-ish era. I'd gotten kind of bored of Yu-Gi-Oh and all this. Love the anime. I missed the final episode. Okay, and then the people, like the channel that was running it, because I didn't have cable or anything like that. I had just regular TV back then. They reran the entire series, not just the final arc. So I missed the final episode, the duel between Yugi and Yami. I missed the final episode of that. So I was a little upset with Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. And then at the time, I wasn't willing to give GX a chance. So, but that all culminated into my friends telling me about Magic. Okay, because they were playing it. They were doing 2, maybe 3-person duels, everyone against everybody. They had no problem with me joining in. I borrowed one of my friend's decks to start out with. He played mostly a Sliver deck back then. He did not let me borrow a Sliver deck. It was a different deck altogether. My birthday rolled around, and I spent probably right around $50 to $60 on getting bulk cards from Amazon. I know now most of them were probably fake and not real and all that. But anyway, I got 500 land cards and sorted. I only got 2 black. I only got 2 red mana out of that whole deck, whole set of mixed cards, mind you. But from there, I got 2,000 just random cards. I got one of my favorite cards of all times during this period, Prometheus Rebirth, which, if you don't know, it's an artifact. When it's played on their field, I can't remember if it creates or becomes a colorless token, okay? Or if it is, or if it was just a colorless artifact with power and toughness XX. But basically, it wiped the field, okay, and then become XX creature, okay? Me and my friends didn't really know how Magic, the fringe rules worked, so I got away with some cheesy stuff with it while still getting my triggers off. But it wiped everybody's field and all that. I don't remember the exact wording, but yeah, it wiped everybody's field. It became a big thing, okay, and everyone got one turn to try and knock me out, or I would, wipe them out the very next turn. But I fell in love with life game around this period because my philosophy was, if I have life, then I can't lose. And I fell in love with tokens. So that became my state. Back then, I knew nothing about good deck design. My friends tried to tell me. I'm not going to lie. My friends tried to tell me. I was too stubborn to listen back then. So I had a deck that was 120 cards. Okay. I think I only had what was it? I think 30 lands in the deck. So yeah, I didn't draw lands very often. Really should have, mixed that all better and all that. But didn't know any better. That's just what I did back then. Then after that, I went to one Magic the Gathering tournament. Okay, I spent days upon days working on my new refined deck to make sure all my cards were legal, to make sure all my things, could be used. I had to take Prometheus Rebirth out. Painful Quandary. I can't remember if I had to take that out or not. That card got ripped up in the schoolyard around this time as well. So it may have been ripped up at the time. I only had 1 copy of each. But that being said, that's another thing. We thought Legendary meant you could only have 1 copy in your deck. Not that you could only have 1 copy on the field. So that was another major thing that happened back then. But I went to an actual tournament And I got wiped out on the second round of the prelims. Okay, we're talking 2011. No, this was 2013. Okay, I hadn't graduated yet, but I was close to graduating. Uh, so that happened. That was something that just happened, something we dealt with, and all of that. Well, also let me turn my audio so y'all can have some music playing. Uh, uh, that way y'all can have some music other than just me rambling and all that. So, with that being said, I got out of Magic the Gathering because I did want to continue playing, but if I was going to stop playing competitively and all that, one, I got my ass absolutely handed to me. But on top of all that, right, I had to deal with the fact that I just didn't know any better. I didn't know anything at the time. I wasn't super knowledgeable. I wasn't great by any means. And I won't lie, that tournament really shot my confidence down when it came to Magic the Gathering too. So I switched up to you. Okay. Now I never played in a tournament since then of any kind. Well, I take back. No card game tournaments. I did play in a couple Endless Legends tournaments. Back during like the peak of that. And, like, not official tournaments, but some like Discord hell tournaments, stuff like that. That means I won some decent money in. Which we may, for my birthday, I may do it all day, me playing Endless Legends, and I do actually love that game. But no guarantees on that. I haven't decided what I'm doing for my birthday yet. I may just take the day off. I'm getting off topic again. But I switched up to Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. And then I eventually ended up selling all my cards to somebody else. When I got into the actual workforce and became, a functioning member of society. Not saying that, professional players aren't functional members of society. Not saying card players in general aren't. I didn't have a driver's license, so I didn't have a way to keep going to tournaments. I wasn't in school. I had a job I had to kind of focus on. So, yeah, and I needed money, so I sold my cards for a decent amount. I kept one, kept it in my wallet, sleeved up for like the longest time, until I ended up giving it to somebody who was going to a tournament. It was a good luck charm. They couldn't use it in the tournament. But I switched over to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I didn't like the set system. For those who don't know, in Magic the Gathering, sets roll out. Okay, as sets roll out, certain cards become no longer usable because they're no longer in style. So it's kind of a thing to. There's no historic, okay, in the official setting list. Don't get me wrong, there is historical tournaments that are historical, formats and stuff like this. But the standard format, okay, which mind you, on Arena I play Alchemy, not standard. But. Okay, all that. So that's what kind of happened on those things. Okay. Well, before I got back into Magic the Gathering, before I learned about Arena, before I bought one of the games on the Xbox that had a single player mode. Okay. I can't remember if it was. I want to say it was Duel Masters. Just came out. Okay, so when Duel Masters just came out, we're talking like only had the classic Yu-Gi-Oh cards, didn't have GX yet, didn't have synchro summoning, none of that. Old school mechanics I was familiar with, because like I said, I originally got out of Yu-Gi-Oh around the GX format, and then I got back into it a little bit later, but not enough to buy cards, just more or less, watching some tournaments, learning some stuff. They had, they had their own deck limits and stuff like this. I was frustrated that I kept losing. So I bite the bullet and started looking up, deck designs, how to build a good deck and stuff like this. Now, I'm going to walk over my old philosophy and tell you my new philosophy, okay? The one I learned from watching those videos and kind of the difference of opinions I have now. Back then, I had 120 cards because my philosophy was all my cards combo off all my cards. So no matter which card I drew, I had a combo I could then play. Okay? I wasn't hyper focused on this is the setup, this is what needs to happen. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Taught me the benefits of having fewer cards in your deck. Okay? It taught me that having a focus on this is my win con, this is how I'm gonna win. Maybe I have a couple win cons, but this is how I'm gonna win. This is how I'm gonna focus on it. Okay? Will always be better than having multiple combos. Will always be better than that. Because even though you have multiple combos, you're so stuck into the luck of the draw. Okay? I'll use my deck right here as the example, right? Let's say this card right here, good card. Okay? Doesn't actually help my win con at all. But, okay, this is a good card. If I had four of these in my deck right now, putting me up to 64. Okay? Every chance I can draw any of my cards goes down. Okay? So all these 4 cards, good enough to warrant me maybe not drawing them. Okay? And since I'm a mostly mono white player and all that, I'm mostly a mono white player. Okay? Then I don't have card draw. I don't have, the ability to get a bunch of cards easily into my hand and onto the field. So, working with that mentality nowadays and all that, that's kind of how I play. I try to stick it close to 60 as possible. I will once in a blue moon and make, go back to my roots and make, a massive deck just to have some fun and all that. Today we're going to be doing mostly ranked, so fun, is the name of the game and all that, is not the only thing we're going for. Now, okay. Before we go do my test shot to make sure my switch thing, let me go over my deck real quick, okay? I have 4 Highlanders, okay? They are there to just give me some extra life gain and stuff like that, and to keep me from dying. So if the game goes long and stuff like this, I have a chance to survive. I have thought about taking those out and giving more heir apparents, but not sure if I'm going to. I'm going to explain the major win con of this deck is the heir apparent. Okay, it's on screen, so I'm going to read it to you all real quick. When this card enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature token equal to the number of other creatures you control named heir apparent. The deck may have any number of cards named heir apparent. Okay, I have 9 of them in the deck. The rabbits, they multiply. That's the gimmick. That's the joke. Live with it. Alright? Having a bunch of tokens on the field and being able to, full attack my opponent no matter how many cards they're defending with and wipe them out is kind of the strategy behind this deck. Okay? Now, this deck has multiple cards to that end. Okay? First, we have Cottontail Caretaker. Okay? When this creature enters, choose a white creature card in your hand. It gains Offspring. Offspring allows me to pay an additional cost to make a copy of that card. So let's say I put it on a heir apparent. When I play the heir apparent, I'm now playing 2 heir apparents for the cost of 1 extra. Okay? So it immediately makes a token of itself, which then immediately makes a rabbit token because there's another heir apparent on the field. So I get 3 cards. Card economy basically means I just pay 3 to get 3 creatures. Okay? And it stacks. Okay? So if I can play Cottontail Caretaker multiple times, if I can play Cottontail Caretaker multiple times, or get multiple offsprings off of 1 heir apparent, it exponentially goes. Let's say it has offspring 2. Okay? That means I'm creating 2 extra heir apparents. That means I'm creating 3 rabbit tokens. Because the first one makes none. The first token makes one because there's one heir apparent on the field. When the second heir apparent token comes onto the field, there's two heir apparents all the way on the field. It makes 3 rabbit tokens. It just stacks. Then I have Airbender of Ascension from the Avatar Last Airbender set. Okay, this card, after it's been played on, I'm going to give you all the rundown of the building. You can read it here, but the long and short of it is, after I play 4 cards, or after 4 creatures have entered the field, since this creature's been, or since this enchantment's been on the field, at the end of every turn, I can flash one of my cards. For those who don't know, flash means I take a card off the field and then put it back on the field immediately. So it loses any auras it has on it, it loses any tokens it had on it, it loses everything, okay, but it's replayed onto the field. Okay, I do that on the heir apparent, boom, I'm making multiple tokens at the end of the turn. No ifs, ands, buts. I do it on a caretaker, I'm giving another one of my creatures offspring. Then I have Patchwork Banner. Okay, it was originally added to help with mana costs. Okay, it's a 3, it's an artifact. Okay, this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control, chosen type gets +1/+1. It will buff all my rabbits, but also I can tap it and get 1 mana of any style or any color. It's just a good little mana dork that I say mana dork. Those more for green. It just gives me a little extra mana to play around with. Okay, Sprawling Crawler. Okay, now this is the potential one in my deck. Okay, this is in my deck. It is not a rabbit. Okay, it does not fit the rest of the theme. It is there for card draw. Okay, it does have a pretty big downside. I was very hesitant to add it to my deck, but the other card draw cards that I had liked and all that were not. They were either edge cases that did not proc enough times for me to justify them staying in my deck, or they had a cost associated to them that I wasn't willing to pay. A good example of this is, I can't remember the card, but there's a black card that allows you to draw, which that would help if I actually spelled it correctly. It has a cost of 3. Phyrexian Arena, which, believe it or not, this is also a Phyrexian. This is a Phyrexian construct. But Phyrexian Arena, at the beginning of the upkeep, you draw a card, you lose 1 life. The problem with this card is it was the only black card in my deck. Okay, so I either had to add some swamps to my deck, or I had to rely on having 2 Patchwork Banners on the field, since Patchwork Banner can be any card, okay, and not be a pop. Sometimes that popped, sometimes it didn't. Just that simple. Okay, and then the more of a, I don't want to say edge case, but the card that kind of worked was Caretaker's Talent. Okay, it's a 3 enchantment. Whatever one or more tokens you control enters, I draw a card. It only triggers once per turn. Okay, and I can make a copy of a token. So if I had, made a Heir Apparent token, I could then copy the Heir Apparent token with it. All my creature tokens gain +2/+2. The problem is, I would draw this and then not be able to make tokens. Okay, and then I just ended up in an edge case of not being able to draw and just not paying for itself. So eventually, to trial and error, before I ever went to rank with this deck, I went to Spawning Crawler. I went through a phase of loving this card, hating this card. Now I am both love and hate this card. Okay, I'll read the effect for those of y'all who don't want to read, or just listening. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever opponent draws a card, that player loses 1. Okay. The benefits of this is it's really against blue players. Blue players hate this that I've actually watched somebody poke themselves to death because they drew so many cards in one turn. that spawning crawler was able to kill them. One of my favorite victories I've had in this game. The reason I disliked it is because it was the whole both players draw a card, okay, on my upkeep. So yeah, I drew 2 cards, but my opponent also drew a card. And that I felt like would hurt me more than help me. But over the years, over the year, since I've gotten this card, I've kind of flipped on a view of it, while I still don't like giving my opponent a card. My opponent either has draw power or it doesn't. I can't control what cards they'll have in their hand at any given point with my deck. There are decks that can, hand destruction, which I hate hand destruction decks. So I'm not going to build one. But that's the thing there. Okay, so that card's there for, some cheap damage. Okay, when it's played, I get 1 or 2 reactions. Either people hard focus it and waste their destruction cards on it, which maybe that's a net negative for me because I've lost on the card economy, or maybe I've already drew 1 or 2 cards and it's already paid for itself and I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it either way. When I play this card, 9 times out of 10, I expect it to be destroyed. Okay? Then I have the Wind Crystal. Okay? Makes all my white creatures, which is every card or every white card in my, so every card in my deck except for Swallowing Caller, 1 cheaper to cost. Okay? If I would gain life, I gain twice as much life. Bonusing that off with the Rabbit Cleric, I can gain life so quickly that, I'd gain, over a couple hundred, life in a couple of duels. Okay? And then for 6, okay, I can tap it, all my creatures gain flying. This is great for end of game. I have Wind Crystal on the field, I draw a land, boom, I tap it, I fly over my opponent and do a bunch of damage, gain some life. Most likely I win. Okay, not every time, but I have been known to be the winning aspect. And because all my creatures' damage is then doubled and then given to me as life, because they all have lifelink, and all life given to me is doubled, most of the time the retaliation of people attacking me back from that is not enough for me to lose. Season the Bill is just it's a 5-cost sorcery card. It's the only sorcery card I have in this deck. I have 3 of them. There's so many cases it can cover because it can make Rabbit Token, it can exile, it can draw me a card if I need to by exiling my own tokens. I can return a permanent with mana value 3 or less, which is almost all my cards, back to the field with Indestructible. It's just an overall win for me in this deck. And then I only have 2 of these in this deck because I couldn't afford to get a 3rd one, and I don't want to buy a 3rd one because I think 2 is fine with me. Dollmaker Shop and Porcelain Gallery. Okay, this is a room card for those who don't know. Room cards have dual costs. Okay, you can open either side of the room with the cost, and that effect works, and then you can unlock the other one down the road. Okay, the first Dollmaker is whenever 1 or more non-toy creatures you control attack a player. I create a 1/1 white toy artifact token. I just gain an extra little token. Okay, whenever I attack. Awesome, cool. No big deal there. It is Porcelain Gallery, which is the reason for this card in this deck. Creatures you control have a base power and toughness, each equal to the number of creatures you control. Because this is a token deck, because I multiply my rabbits so quickly, having this unlocked make my creatures nigh untouchable. Okay, this is typically my finishing move. I will either unlock this room or play this room and just full attack with all my creatures. 9 times out of 10, by the time I unlock this room, I have enough creatures on the field that not only is it worth it, it's enough to win. There has been a few times where I've done this just to give my tokens a little extra power, or my creatures a little extra power, so they don't die to some of the stuff my opponent's playing. But yeah. Also, for anyone who wants, alright, you can do exclamation point deck, okay, which I'm going to test here in a moment, and get my deck list. I think I have to be in a match, though, for that to work. So, we are going to test something out real quick. Before we get into the official ranked match and all this, I will be doing a bot match. I'm going to do my rabbit, please, nut. As you can see on the side, this is my deck, okay? You can see it, okay, over here. Now, I need to check to make sure my, what's it called? My extension is working properly. So, let me keep, because I don't like calling again.
Hey, look! I'm a planeswalker.
So, let me make sure this is working properly. Let me play it. Now, do I have to... this should be added to the channel already. Yeah, it's installed. It should be on.
Ever think about the multiverse?
No, I don't want to build an extension.
Hey, that's wild.
Okay. So as you, there'll be a little thing on the top over, on your top right. You can click on that. You can undo that. You can see my entire deck. You can hover over the cards, read what they are, and stuff like that. And then let me make sure the exclamation point deck is working.
I thought I saw something.
For those who are watching on YouTube, this is where you come check over my Switch and all this. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can get my deck list just by doing exclamation deck if y'all want a copy of my deck list. So let's get back into it. We're going to quit out of this because this was just bot match. And I just wanted to do that to make sure it was working properly. Alright. So. Now that I'm done with my rambling. So let's go play an actual play. Also, don't forget to hydrate, chat. Also, on that note, I did fix the redeems, so I now see them and all that because I wasn't seeing them before. Alright. I don't like to mulligan unless I only have 1 or 2 lands. So I will keep this hand. Will he say hello back? Okay, so he's gonna be one of those players. I'll say hello one more time. See if he responds. Okay, cool. Okay. Don't be rude on Magic the Gathering, by the way. It's just 1 damage, so cheap little damage. I like the little, like... He makes me think of the little owls from Wizard of Oz. No attack. Yeah. Question is, will it pay off, or will he get rid of it for him? He is playing a green-black deck, so he probably has some removal in his deck. Okay. That's fine. You'll take another point of damage here. Does that have death? Okay, it does not. Okay. Right here. Okay, so he does block. That's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, he can go back to the battlefield. But it does slow him down a little bit and cost him more mana to do. So I'm not worried about doing that. Next turn is my rabbit's breeding, so he's going to attack. If I don't know if it's too smart. Okay, I expect him to attack me with this 1/3 flying, but he didn't. Okay, so we're going to play that first. Alright, and then we're going to do this to play our rabbit. And then it ultimately ends up the same, but I'm going to do two my normal hair parents, and then my other the one that has the offspring. Yeah, as you can see, my health gets out of control way quickly. And actually, depending on what he does next turn, is whether or not I'll even play my other hair parent. Because depending on what I draw, which I get 2 draws, I may have just won this duel either way. Like if I draw, it's a low chance, but if I draw a land and my doll maker, then I immediately win anyway. Well, actually, if I just drew my doll maker, I didn't even draw the land because the cost will make it cheaper. Good game. Yeah, he knew what was coming. Most people will quit before I can actually attack. But get rid of his only 2 blockers and now I'm just going to attack with everything. I had 1 by that point. Unless he had a board wipe up his sleeves, there was no him winning that anyway, so. Alright. Also, for those who don't know, every win gives me 2 notches up the ranks, but every loss makes me lose 1, so. Okay, we can keep that. That's actually a pretty good starting hand. I'm playing a lower ranked gold player. Which I know some of y'all that may have seemed like a bad play, but that allows me to replay my Cotton Caretaker. No block. Now I don't care if my Cotton Caretaker is destroyed. Next turn, I'll play my Heir Apparent fully. can't block it. He just did it for some more mana, which is fine. I could get rid of the cards, but I don't need to right now. And then, y'all actually see the point of airbanning Ascension right here. The Caretaker made a copy. I got 2 offsprings off of that, so basically, for 3 mana, or not 3, for 4 mana, I just got 6 creatures. No attack. Yeah, and then because of the airband expansion, I just created 2 more rabbits. That's fine. That creature is going bye-bye next turn, more than likely. He's got something big that costs a lot of mana, I feel like. We'll go ahead and do 4 markers just to be safe. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, do this. It loses its indestructible token, but... I want to have blocked him anyway. Yeah. But say, even if you can kill my heir apparent, the offspring still gets made. Because it was always thrown to the stack. Overload the field! This is another 5 token chat. I've won. Unless he can board wipe me, which is a possibility, mind you. Unless he can board wipe me, then I've won. Or if he can do 39 damage in 1 turn. Okay. game. I wish I had the nice stat compliment, but I don't. But yeah, as you can see that's why I have the life-giving rabbit. It keeps me alive! Oh. Also, I don't think Yumi is watching, but I have a feeling Yumi's gonna jump into this chat later just to see how broken the deck actually is in practice. Oh. Ah! So yeah. That's not a bad card. We're gonna get straight into our next match. One more win, and we're in Diamond. Don't forget to hydrate, chat. Okay. Okay. No, that's a decent starting hand. Ooh. Nice. Oh, this dude's playing a life gain deck. Most likely a cat token life deck more than likely. Which is fine. I can deal with that. But it's definitely annoying to deal with. Also, I call it Prometheus Rebirth. I'm pretty sure it's Galactian Rebirth. Yes. Yeah, they're not guaranteed what card I'm playing next. I was debating between playing Paxwork Planner and playing my Polar and all that, but since I'm blocking my... There he is. And unfortunately, the Polar does benefit them a little bit because it means it takes damage and gives them flying. But that's actually okay, because next turn I can play that. So giving them false hope that that will go off is fine by me. Question is how much damage I'm going to take before it pays off. He plays the creature, that's another 2 damage. So that'll be 6. And then I'm going to get rid of that, so I can draw. No attack. Okay, there we go. I drew my ability to regain some health. Either it gets through and I do 2 damage, or I destroy one of his creatures. Also, the damage for that stacks in a way, so it's more like it multiplies it almost, because next turn he will get dealt 4 damage. Like on my beginning turn, he doesn't destroy one of them, he will be dealt 4 damage. Okay. So what? Okay, so he's gonna make tokens. Okay. To be fair, he doesn't know what's in my hand, so he doesn't know that playing the other one would have been smarter. The 1/1, so he can do a little bit more damage, but that's fine. Actually, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, that'd be 5. Okay, so I do have enough to play one of my regular ones first. And then... I'm gonna go ahead and say good game, just in case they quit out. But technically, this game is not over yet. No, I think I've won. Yeah, I've won because they can't block everything. And I have at least 20 points of damage heading his way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's a 10 there. So that's... that is 24 damage I can do, so no, I have to run this thing. Alright, I'll draw one more card. Alright. To be fair, I'm not even gonna lie, that was probably a little bit of overkill, but due to the math... Oh, well, platinum! I thought it was diamond next. Is diamond after platinum? Or does that count as diamond? Hold on. No, diamond is next, so we're still in the search for diamond. Diamond is after platinum. I thought it was diamond then platinum. I would name this search for platinum. I don't think I'm gonna get to mythic. My goal is I will be happy with being platinum. I would like to get the diamond tier, but I will be happy with platinum. Alright. Also, let me check something real quick. Make sure everything's still going good. And all that. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. As I'm trying to make sure everything is still working with my OBS and all that. Go back to this. Also, what time is it? I have a general idea of what time. Okay, so it's almost 8. Oh. I just took a sip of my Hawaiian Punch Purple Overload flavored. It's purple something. I can't remember if it's actually called Overload or not, but it's basically great Kool-Aid, the sugar-free. Okay. Also, let me change something. Y'all can't see it, but I have a chat overlay that I can see, and it is kind of in the way where I have it, so I am gonna toggle the border so I can move it real quick. Alright, let me move this over here. Alright. 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 So let's see if we can get through Platinum. We probably can't, even if I win every match, which is highly unlikely when we do. I have a tendency, it may not happen because I'm streaming, but I have a tendency for my luck to like completely turn around and for me to like start drawing absolute shit. Though, that's a decent starting hand. But are you going to destroy my creature? Is it? Okay. Ah. I love messing with blue players who do that. He will probably counter this. He's a blue player with wingman. Okay! Okay. Awesome. Nice. Let's roll it back and do it again. Are you going counter? Nope. Okay. What's funny is once my airbending gets to 4, I can get rid of the enchantment. I need to draw a land next turn, though. There's a 43 chance that I draw a land. Take a damage because you drew. And then I draw 2. More than likely, whatever I do will get countered. But if my wind crystal gets countered, I'm not super upset about it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not one of the cards that I have to make everything work. Oh. Ah. Okay. No, that won't work because it's 4 and it's only 3. Are you gonna counter it? Are you gonna counter it? Nope. So far, I'm not worried. Nice. No block. Okay. First we do this to see if they counter. No, don't even have a counter in that hand. Awesome. Oh, I guess they do have a counter, it's just for creatures only. Okay. If I attack now, they could kill my crawler or kill my item, so now. But I'm actually okay with it being countered because I can do something really cool next turn. Nice. The Rapids aren't even like the main players in this deck so far, or this game, this match so far. I just haven't had a turn to the actual play them. Also, flash you back onto the field, get ready to go, or fuck you. Nice. Ah. That's fine. I can take the 3 damage. Don't forget to hydrate, chat. Yeah, that's 2 damage every time you draw. So you need to be careful, because I have seen people draw themselves to death doing this. I drew 3 lands. Alright, I'm super happy with that. Next turn I've won. There's no, unless there's a board wipe, or he gets rid of my enchantment, next turn I win. Yeah, he just realized that it has indestructible. Oh, that moment. That quick little flick to reading the card to figure out why it didn't destroy. I love that moment. That's fine. That's fine. Can you do 21 damage with your 2 flyers? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be this much of a dick to them. But these moments are what I live for. It's the moments when my opponent don't realize I have the win, or I don't feel like they realize I have the win. Okay. I mean, you still take 1 damage from that, but... Ah! Didn't even let the attack go through. Oh! I didn't know that. Platinum tier, I only gained 1 per win. Okay. Oh. Right into another match, chat. And this is where I start talking about how my land draw feels weird once I get to later games. Oh, a 100-card deck. Okay, I don't see those very often these days. Oh, not in this high of ranks. Well, you block it, won't you? Okay. I could use the Airbending Ascension to pull my Caretaker back and play it again, but since they're a white... Since they are a white-green player and all that, that is something I would prefer not to wait until they play their win colors. Yeah, until they played something like that. Bye-bye. Are you going to play a land? Oh, nope. I can survive with that on the field for a turn, so we will do you again. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you'll gain 4 life back. You'll lose 4 life immediately. I'll be dealt 4 damage. Yeah, you have to attack if you lose. Okay. Nice. I'll give you that. Nice. Oh, good game. They didn't realize. They didn't realize if they didn't attack, they'd lose. Oh. Oh, that was a great match. Ah, I love that match. Ah. So I had to check something. Oh, that's actually a pretty good starting hand. Yeah, keep. Ah. Yellow-red player. Yeah. But, I mean, Scrolling Caller will probably come out before my Patchwork Banner. Probably. We gotta see what I draw. And how I feel at the time. That's one of the, like, downsides of me as well. I'm not someone who thinks super far. I shouldn't say thinks very far ahead. I plan out my turns as they're happening. I'm very much a play it by ear and on the fly kind of person. Yeah, I'm gonna play Scoring Caller. Then the turn after that, I'll play another land, so that becomes 4. So I'm gonna do the Patchwork Banner and a Hairpin. Okay, and then after that, assuming the Patchwork Banner is still on the field, or if I draw another land, I do Season of Battle to get Scoring Caller. There ain't no way they don't have some form of removal that can destroy my Scoring Caller. Or will they play nothing and keep a... Okay. It didn't need trample. Damage your job! I can't be a blue player because holding back cards is so, like, hard for me to do. But I guess that's just a skill issue on that end as well. Something I need to work on and train. Oh. Nope, I'll take the 2 damage. That is perfectly fine with me. Ah. 5 damage. Can you do 13 damage this turn? If not, I'm not worried. Good block. I'll take the 5 damage. Ah. Bye-bye. Okay, so I got 6 mana right now, 7 with the... It doesn't have haste at the very least. So. Alright, so we gotta do the Cottontail Hair Parent combo, otherwise I just won't have enough health to continue surviving. So that's 3 damage. How much damage are you gonna do this time? That's 4. What do you have? Are you going to counter it? Why do I feel like you can counter it? Okay. That might have cost me. That might have been playing too. Okay. We're both low. Okay. We're both low. We're both on survival mode right now. Come on. What's your plan? I have a feeling you have some sort of removal. Okay, which would boost your people up a little bit more, and then you'll attack. Yeah. Actually. Ah. Take 2 damage there. So I'm in a winning position here, but it can quickly turn around. Especially with a red-blue player, because the amount of removal they have access to as a red-blue player is crazy. Like, I'll be shocked if this turn doesn't end with at least one of my creatures being destroyed before it ends this turn. And they only have 2 cards in hand. So I'm a little bit better. They do know what my hand consists of right now, though. Haha, you drew. Every time you draw, buddy. Every time you draw, it'll be 2. That's another 2 damage. Oh, they gonna kill themselves again by trolling. If they don't destroy my Sprawling Colors by the end of their turn, okay, then I win at the end of my turn. At the end of their turn, beginning of my turn, technically. Also, sorry if y'all hear a little bouncing. My MS is acting up a little bit, mainly because I'm kind of excited and nervous and all that sort of stuff. So my leg is constantly shaking. The game. Oh, they quit. They quit. They quit instead of taking the 1 point of damage. Oh. Will I do a clean sweep through Platinum? You know, now that I said that, I'm going to lose my next match of Platinum. Have I only lost 1 match this school? Not perfect, but not bad either. Oh, and the hand just became a whole lot better by my first roll. Cat deck play. Oh. You don't have a card to play, so I can attack with Atmosphere. Because you focus your lands on tap. Oh no, that was white-red player. Ooh, this just became a little bit more sketchy. Also, what's the... Okay. No, it's not. Oh, mobilize! It's a mobilized deck. Oh, I hate mobilized decks. Alright, 4. Let's go. Oh, next turn's gonna be fun, actually. Because next turn I play the land. I already have enough, but I play the land and do the pulse, the second effective pulse one. And that's fine that you're flying. That does not bother me. You attack with that mobilize dies. It's as simple as that. I speak as if they can watch, if they can, you know, talk. Which, to be fair, if I was doing this live, well, I mean, I'm doing this live. If you know, they were watching me and all this, they could. But... Nice. Ah. Actually, you know what now? Okay, just in case you have something to boost something up. No, you just have something to boost the choice. Understandable. Da-da-da-da. Oh, they won, by the way. No if answer, but unless they don't let everything through, right? Yeah, with this right now, they survive with 1 HP, and then they win next turn. So, good game. Yeah. If I didn't block, then they wouldn't have done that, and I would have had a victory there. But it is what it is. That was a misplay on my behalf. That was a really fun match, actually. I misplayed, and if I didn't misplay, that would have ended differently, but... Yeah, because that would have been... They all would have been 8/8s, and I would have had 2 more creatures attacking. Assuming that they saved the destruction until I blocked something. And I would have survived that, so there was no reason for me to have blocked it. Oh, wow! Somebody with that many cards in their deck is in platinum? Okay. Yeah, we'll keep the hand. Over 200 cards, chat. Over 200 cards. That is crazy to me. I so want to know what that deck is. So far, it's a green-red. It's only a 4% chance to get my win. One of my. Oh no, I have one to win. It's just. I don't want to play my hair panic too soon in case they get destroyed. Right, okay, at the beginning of each player's first main phase, a player may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. If they do, then add each decline. Yeah, I don't need the extra mana. Now, you'll choose to add your mana, which will give you extra time. That is tempting now, but no, good call. No attack. You'll choose to. And then, believe it or not, actually next turn I will choose to. No block. Yes. I will take the action. Thank you. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. 4. And then. Yeah. And then this will actually become a 5-size, so I'm not worried. You have to block with both to get rid of it. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, and then you'll block with that. No, you'll boost that. Actually, I win next turn. I no longer. Well, nope, I still win next turn. Yeah, no, I win next turn. Well, no, because he does have. He does have one thing that can block mine. Decline. And I will attack with one rabbit. Yeah, you can block with just that. But it stays alive, and I gain an extra token out of it. Also, you draw, so you take damage. And a lot of your deck is based around drawing. So, have fun with that. And then next turn I win. Assuming he doesn't, like, do a massive wipe of my field or something. I think I win. Oh, people quitting on me is the funniest to me. Which, granted, yes, like I said, I win next turn. So, for those who don't realize how I was going to win next turn, the plan was take action, activate Wind Crystal. All my creatures have flying. He only had two things that could block flying. I mass attack. not the best starting hand, and it's kind of risky starting with only 2 lands, but yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh, that's crying, so they don't see that. Ah. Also, I know y'all can't really see the fox. Hello, fox buddy! If you attack me with your engine map, I block with Can't Tell. We both lose. You block with your Infested Sage, I let it go through because I don't want to deal with the flood. Getting inside protective something from I'll lose 3 left. Not mine. Are you going to destroy one of my creatures? Ah, that creature. I will destroy it, because I don't like that creature. I can no longer gain life. We will... I'll discard a card. Okay. Yeah, no matter what I did, I won't be able to gain life again. Which does suck a little bit, but it's not impossible for me to work with. Come on, I'll take the 1 damage again. I will lose 3 life. Yeah. Sorry, it can't be destroyed. It's indestructible. I'm sorry, buddy. It came back with indestructible. And I only got a land in my hand. So you can't destroy anything. Oops. I'm sorry. I almost feel bad for him. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He blocks with the 1, then he can only do a maximum of 2 damage to me next turn. Yeah. Now if you play something with haste, and can do a total of, what was it, 6 damage? Yeah, I'll be worried. 5. Yeah, I have 1. Let's say he does use both his blockers, right? To block my 2/2s. Okay? He gets down to 2 HP. Okay? And at 2 HP, he draws, he takes damage, and unless he can do enough damage to me in that turn, end of that turn, I win. I hope that 1 card is good enough to win. Okay. I really hope you're not one of those players. Okay. Nice. That felt like a that felt like he was just spiking me. He's like, screw this card. That is, I will say, the one problem with black players or playing black is because the mentality behind black is that your life total is just another form of health or another resource to spend. And all that, so... Oh, got another hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll hydrate right now. Do not forget to hydrate, chat. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If that creature has flying, it deals twice that much damage instead, or to itself instead. What? Oh, for some reason my mind was thinking like, oh, I would just use this on my, like, why would I ever use this on my creature? It doesn't say it has to be my creature, it just says target creature. So if the power and toughness is all the same, then it destroys it. Or if the power is higher than the toughness, it destroys it. Oh. I'm a low platinum too right now. Oh. That's not the best stunning hand, but it's not bad either. Because I do have my draw card. It's a red player. Oh, red blue, that's... You remove? Yeah, yeah. Uh, I think Wind Crystal is a smarter move. Indestructible. Sorry, indestructible. Oh, I have enough to do both. Cool. There's no reason to attack. No. Ah. So unless they can deal 6 damage to me every turn, then as it stands right now, until something changes, I'm in the winning position. But this game can change on such a whim. I'll take the 6 damage. So few people. I mean, I can't blame them. Like, especially on the higher levels and all that, you want to be able to know, like, when to, like, I don't want to say give up, but, like, when you've lost. Drawing 3 lands on my foot. Okay. I go foot. You know, I can keep that hand. That's not the worst possible thing. You know. Will you say hello back? No. No, you will not. You know what? Actually. Cancel. Did not mean to do that. Nice. Ah. Ah. Unless I can get rid of 2 cards from my hand, I should be okay. It has indestructible. I mean, there's still ways to get around it and all that, but... What? Hold on. It had indestructible. How it died, I do not know. It had indestructible. I'm pretty sure I've lost this one. Yeah. 8% chance I'll draw the card I need. Again, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, now I've lost this. I know I've lost this. Yeah, there's not a set of cards I get that I went, yeah. Alright. End turn. And good game. Yeah. Yeah, a lot. Oh. Okay, we got 2 hours left. We may get to high platinum, maybe, but I don't think we're gonna. Unless all these matches become very quick matches, I don't think we're gonna win. And, oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to hit my mic. But I don't have quick decks. Yeah, I can deal with this deck. play something. Play a token. Oh no, you play that one. Back in your hand. Come on, I need to draw. There's a 43 chance for me to draw, or 43% chance for me to draw a land next turn. Oh, I hate that card. Yeah. Thanks, but you're gonna ruin the combo because you're a red blue player. Yeah. Oh my god, that's gonna bug the shit out of me. Especially since I'm not drawing any land. What? This is turn what? 4? Oh no, it's gonna be my 5th turn, I think. That's why having 2. Oh my god. Still didn't draw land. Okay. So, I am still slightly in the winning position because I'm making them waste their removal. But, oh, I hate that card. Oh, thanks, I hate the artist. I say that. I have an artist deck. I don't play it, but I have it. Technically, it's a beast deck. Don't have trample, so boosting it was not. Finally, enough land, unfortunately. Oh, I love that. I love it. Oh, they were still in the winning position. At least I felt like they were still in the winning position. But apparently they did not agree, or they did not want to like play the matchup. Because I've been in matches like that where like I know I'm in the winning position, but there's so little to gain from the winning position that I'm like, no, I'm not playing this match out. I'm more likely to deck myself out just by simple drawing, not even like by boosted drawing, just drawing each turn than I am to actually win. Not that I'm not in the winning position. Yeah. Ooh. Let me. Alright, anyway. Hello. as well off that. Okay. That's fine. Are you going to counter? Are you going to counter? You have an instant of some sort or a monster flash. Okay. You did counter. 8 count. But it's fine. The question now is, do you have more counters in your hand? Okay. Are you going to counter it? Can you counter it? Probably. Knowing my luck, the answer is yes. Okay. Also, yeah, when I play the Airbender, I'm going to target the tokens because tokens can't be put back into the hand, or not a hand. They cease to exist when they're exiled and when they go into the graveyard. So. Are you going to counter it? You gonna counter it? Nope. Okay. I win next turn. If you don't quit this turn. No attack. I mean, actually, I could have attacked, but. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to do something like that. That's the reason I didn't attack with everything. That moment of realization that there's nothing they can do. That the combo, because I was playing against a blue player, I didn't go all out. And because I didn't go all out, the card that was supposed to save them was nowhere near as effective as they needed it to be. Yeah. The fact I've had so few losses during this stream shocks me. Because, like, yesterday I was losing left and right. Like, I didn't even think I would get past gold. And I do alchemy play a lot too, but not ranked. And my matches there, funny enough, all tend to be a lot harder than they are on alchemy or on ranked, it seems like. But to be fair, I may be playing against, you know, hidden mythic players who are. Nice. I have to spend a nice anytime someone has the same like card as me. It's in the bylaws. I mean, I'm going to slow you down next turn, but... So if you want that creature back on the field, it's going to cost you 2 now. No attack. I need to draw a land, ideally, so I can do the Patchwork Banner into the next rabbit. I don't draw a land, but I do draw another land, so I'm just gonna... No attack. Oh, is that a bad play? Probably. Do I find it hilarious? I have to do it. It also is. There we go. No attack. They're playing the cat back. I'll take the damage. Alright, so play land. Okay, so I can play both, so play you. Play you. No attack. You attack with that one dies. Okay. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then next. No attack. And then... Unfortunately, I don't have enough lands to play all of them, but I can play 3 of them. Unless I draw a land next turn, which is at a 43% likelihood, and I do draw 2 cards unless it gets rid of my crawler this turn, so... I'm in a pretty good position. Okay. Which I just drew in. Okay. sheer amount of tokens I'm making. Oh. Okay. That's another 4 tokens. There is a, what is it, 5% chance that I draw my next, or my Soulmaker win color. That's fine. Now we're not at a stalemate per se, but neither one, I'm not in a full winning position. Yeah, because I have no problem sacrificing. Because I get 12 tokens at the end of my turn. You don't die this turn, but I'm going to just go ahead and say good game. Each one of this is going to give me 6 tokens. So I get 12 more tokens. Which gives me 24 more life. Yeah, good game. Question is, will they play it out? Oh yeah, they take too late because they drew. And they can't even attack with their soccer. Okay, no, getting some life back. So they can't attack this side. Ah. You only bought me up to 84. And I draw 3 cards this turn. Okay. You only have 1 defending creature and all that. I'm attacking with 34 2/2 tokens. Even if they were 1/1, the tokens alone could kill you. But are you gonna try to wake me out? Which, okay, no. I say, I have played against people who try to just wait their opponent out because they don't want to face the fact that they lost. Ah, we reached tier 3? Oh. Ah. And we got my 15 daily wins. Okay. What I really love about Arena, by the way, when it comes to its ranking system, as you can see, like, from my current wins and stuff like this, I'm going to gain 1 point. Before you reach Platinum, okay, every win grants you 2, every loss makes you lose 1. So as long as your win-loss ratio is above 1/3, okay, then you can rank up and all this. It's only once you get to this high of... I should have done the ending thing. Well, maybe not. Seems like they got a counter. No attack, because I'm not going to miss that. They are blue, red, black, blue. Oh, that's going to be fun to deal with. Will I be able to play this? Okay. So, if they have a counter in their hand, that it did seem to take a second last time, it's going to be a creature counter. Okay. No. Submit 0. Yeah, they don't have the mana to re-outpower. But they are a dragon player, which does worry me a little bit. I could go ahead and do, you know what? No. Yes, actually I will. I'm sorry, but your 2 dragon cards are going bye-bye. I will let you draw, but I'm not dealing with those. Now we'll go ahead and play my parent. Are you going to counter it? You have some kind of instant in your hand. It bugs me. I'm guessing because you are playing a dragon deck that is a dragon instant, or it's one of those dual cards that acts as both an instant and a creature. That would be my major guess. I only have a 17%. Okay, no, it is a counter creature. Okay. That I'm not. I have no problem with that. Yeah. Just so I can gain a little extra life, so I can be a little bit safer. Yeah. Just because I figured something like that was about to happen. Equal to the number of pictures they control and so on. Yeah. Oh, that's draw 2 cards, right? Yeah, it's draw 2 cards. So you take 2 more points of damage. Yeah. That's fine. Even if he attacks with everything, which will do me 10 damage, okay, I just retaliate and be fine. Nice. That's fine. That's fine. Nice. Actually, hold on. Ah. No attacks. Ah. There's a few cards that can save me next turn. But whether or not I'll draw any of them is a different story. Why are you not letting me block you? There we go. Oh, I survived. I survived. I survived. I don't concede. Go again. You've won. I got no cards in my hand. I can't activate the Wind Crystal. I love when they play that turns out anyway, which, mind you, I actually do mean that. So that means they all are taking it seriously. I will, most of the time, attack, and then if something happens, play out my turn. Like, save the mana for playing out my turn. But if I'm in such a winning position. Also, I kind of want to send this clip to Yumi, because Yumi says my deck is so broken. But have you seen the dragons? Have you seen the dragons and the combo they make? In fact, I am going to click this. Let me clip that. Yeah, no, because this combo they do is fun. Wait, hold on. Did I lose? Oh, no, did I lose 2 points for that boss? Which would really suck. A little bit before then. Okay. Save the clip. Okay. We noticed that you didn't edit your portrait layout. Edit this once to make the future portrait scripts. Only channel look. Okay, let me do that real quick. Actually, I do like this. I don't know what I would want this. My instinct is to do this over this. Yeah. Yeah. That way you can see the combo that's going. Okay, so we'll save the clip. And I'm going to send it to somebody. And then we're going to take a short break so I can go use the restroom. Alright. Okay. Let me pull my OBS up once I find it. And we're going to move to BRB. And I will be right back. I got the restroom. Okay, I am back. We're jumping back over to our main scene. Also, for any new shadows in, well, chat, if you want the copy of my deck list while I'm in the match, just do exclamation point deck and you'll get a copy of my deck list. So close to the next pack. But, anyway, actually, hold on, I do want to check one thing. How long until this ends? Also, hold on. I gotta check a few things, actually. Now that I said that. That's not what I want to check. That is my OBS. Okay. Everything's that in. Not that I will unlock the Mastery pack of the thing, but if I'm max level for it, I'm more likely to unlock the Mastery. I will only do the Mastery packs of most games if I've already completed it, because I know my own mentality well enough to know that there's a chance that I will not complete it simply because I just won't be motivated enough to complete it. So. Normally, they say somewhere on here when the Mastery event is going to end, but it may tell me when it gets close to ending. Anyway, back to the not profile. Back to playing home. Oh, sorry. I was moving something. What events are going on right now? I'm not a big fan of draft events and all that, even though I do know they are fun. I'm just not a big fan of them. No. Okay. Back to the bank, because we were in the middle of something. Ranked. Alchemy. As you want to see, I do love building decks. But whether or not any of these decks are viable is a different story. And because I can already feel you typing in the chat, let me explain to y'all. Death Friendly is a deck I play with my friends and all that when I want to do certain combos, but I don't want to do my endless combo because Death, while it's not fully fledged out and made properly, like there's other cards I could add to this deck to make it a lot more viable and all this, it has a 2-card combo that basically instantly wins. This one is whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Whenever my opponent loses life, I gain that much life. They feed off of each other, they go back and forth. Bing, bang, infinite combo, boom. When it first came out, I made this, when it's like 2-card combo first came out, I made this deck. Haven't updated it since then. It's not as competitively viable at the time. I did this until I got to Diamond with this deck when it first came out. I don't think I can get to Diamond anymore. I lost way too many times with it. Actually, I want to check something. Okay, it was telling me to find decks like that. So, yep. Alright. We will play by match. Thanks. Alchemy. I don't need to find alchemy decks. I won't lie. Back when I met my YouTube era, before I did more researching on how to get how to build decks and stuff like that. What's what I was looking for? Why can't I think of the word? I did actually do pre-built decks, like I found online and stuff like that, and like learned off of those. I don't do that anymore. Anyway. Sorry. I feel bad for this person who had to wait for me. I'll tell him good game. Okay, it's a green player. I'm sorry, but I'm going to slow you down a bit by sending your mana dorky back. The reason I do that, okay, is because now it costs 2 to play, so he has to play... No attack. Of course. I can wait another turn. No attack. Oh yeah, I know. You probably... Play a land. Can you play another land this turn? Well, that earth bends. No block. I really need a land. Okay. Alright. In hindsight, I should have done the this first, but nope. If I don't draw land somehow next turn, this and this. If I do draw land, it's going to be this to get rid of the Hydra. And maybe the Chocobo as well. And actually, by doing both of them, he would be forced to draw 2 cards, which would do him 4 damage as well. He will also draw 4 cards on my turn, so that would be... Yeah. Oh, he's lost. If I draw a land, he's lost. If I draw a land, which has a 45% chance I will. Really? That is some luck right there. Alright. Good game. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to find another match. Oh, thank you for the hydrate! Alright. I don't think I'll get to Diamond today and all that in the time we got left, but that's 4 lands. That's a lot of lands to start out with, but there's a high chance of me overdrawing on lands. But your land is tapped, so I don't mind. Gonna pet his dragon. Oh, a firebender player. Nope. And you're also a blue-red player, so I know drawing's gonna damage you. Especially when you keep it on the field, because you get a card out of it, you get rid of it. Most blue players will get rid of it right away. Red players are kind of 50-50 in most situations. Black players are also kind of 50-50 in that situation. So I'm not too terribly worried about it though. Because I know next turn I can get it back. Now. Are you going to attack? Get you back first. What does that board white actually do? Create a token that's a copy of target element. Target player draws a suit card, deals the damage. Each creature that the target player draws. Target player creates the suit. It has an indestructible counter. Sorry, buddy. That does get rid of my draw strategy, because I was going to draw by sacrificing one of the tokens. No, actually, we'll do the same thing again. Either you take 3 damage, which you did, or you lose one of your creatures. I'm not too worried. I'm a little worried, don't get me wrong. That I ain't in as much of a winning situation as I would like. But I can knock it down to 2 damage, so I will do that. Without one of my hand parents, okay, or at this time I'll take a hand, one of my Alright. So, I'm gonna take some damage no matter what, right? So, let's go ahead and see. That dies. Okay. 5. I can block 2 with this. I have to do this just simply so I can survive, even though I don't like wasting. Can't go that way. Yeah, I've lost this one. I will go ahead and say, good game. Oh, that's another hydrate. Okay. I'll hydrate chat. Thank you so much, Leo. Cards should work too. You won. I'll say it again. Good game. The only way they don't win is if they draw themselves 4 cards and draw themselves. Which, if they would have picked somebody else, that could have happened. Good block. Good game. So it's looking like Platinum will probably be where I'm end up being stuck at. Or Platinum 3. Because my win-loss ratio has dropped to 50%. Which, before a 50% win-loss would still boost me up. But at Platinum, it doesn't seem to. I'll turn those back on when I need them. Having them up all the time is getting a little annoying. Alright. Oh, it's an emo owl! I mean, look at him and tell me he's not an emo owl. I think what I need to do is I think I need to calm down and relax some. Hello again. Good day. He attacks with his 2-2, I block Cottontail. Cottontail's always done his job, so losing Cottontail is not a... That was a nice, like play. I will give them that. Yeah, so when the sword enters target player sacrifices creatures of their choice other than the enchanted creature. Nice. Okay. Enters or attacks, create 2/1 insect creature tokens with fly. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah. You want to keep attacking me? Oh, you do. Sorry, buddy. Nice. Oh, that card. You'll block. You'll gain 1 life. Okay, you'll lose that. I'll give it to you. Gotta give him out. No, that was a bad play on my part. I don't know why I did that. For some reason, I was thinking I would do more damage forgetting it had lifelink. And then by the time I attacked, I remember it had lifelink. You did. Yeah, even if the most life they could have gained was 4 life. Okay, and the most damage they could have blocked was... I want to view the battlefield. So 3, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they still would have been negative. I like doing the math at the end just sometimes. So. Oh, thank you, Yumi. Yes, it's definitely going to be a good day. Also, why did my thing not come up? Yeah, no, I'm glad you liked the clip I sent you. Let me actually scroll up so I can actually see what exactly you said. Oh, yeah, no. So I do lose pretty often in this game. I have about a 50% win-loss ratio. Hence why I'm stuck in platinum, not diamond. But yeah, no, dragons are absolute menaces to me. And hand destruction. Those two decks are like my kryptonite. But I hope you watch and enjoy. Nope. Not a perfect starting hand, but I think I can work with it. Well, I'm so glad for the support. Thank you. Contel can walk off Heir Apparent. So. No. Oh great, this is gonna be a burn deck I'm playing against. That's fun when I don't have my life gain right off the bat. Also, don't forget to hydrate, chat. Also, I think I told you this before, Yumi, but just so you know, oh, it's gonna be a goblin deck. I can already tell. If you want a copy of my deck list while I'm in battle, just do exclamation point deck, and you'll get a copy of my deck list. They're gonna ping me for some cheap damage. I'll ping them for some cheap damage. So which goblins do you have in your hand? There's a few goblins I can deal with pretty easily. There's a few goblins I have a really hard time dealing with. Oh yeah, you can ping me for double damage. But that is good, because I have a, what is it, 6% chance to get my Season of Bow out. If I get my Season of Bow out, I'm not in that bad of a position. No block. More than likely, I've lost the battle. But it's not over until it's over. Oh, to be fair, if I draw my health gain rabbit, next draw, and I think I'm good. At least for a little bit. Take 6 damage, but I can kill. Oh. what are you gonna do? You don't need to boost them up. You don't need to swing my creatures. The smart play, I'll say smart play is if you have one of those cards you keep in your hand. Oh, do you have a destruction card in your hand? Oh. Yeah, Season of Bill. That's the card I needed. Oh. What's in my graveyard? Just you? Rid of one of those. It might have been a smarter play to go ahead and get rid of both of those, but... Oh, you bitch talking number 4. No attack. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it because they've won. I don't even have enough to block everything. And you say my rabbits are out of control. They're out of control because at this level everything's got to be out of control. Because if everything's out of control, nothing is. Oh. Now play me against a cat player. Let me have a real fun match. Oh, I didn't mean to pop that up. Time is it 10? Okay. Oh, I can be. I just have to draw the right cards. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not Vulcan. I just don't think I'm the most out there. Oh. I probably should mulligan this one, but I'm gonna keep it. I'll take the risk. Hello. Oh, it's a black player. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun to deal with. Really need to be able to draw land next turn. Not be completely screwed. Okay, cool. Those black players allow it. Oh, that's not quite a Look. You actually okay, so that creature can't come on. That's no, goose. Have to click on the goose. Oh, yeah, since you're here, you mean I'm gonna click on my little box. Okay, what are you gonna do, black player? Coco. The fact you're a black player named Popo, boy, it's funny to me. Block the 2 damage there, take 3. That causes me to turn. You're going to lose another. Oh, no, okay. I thought the effect of that would make you lose another time token. You attack with your menace creature, while I can kill your menace creature next turn if you attack with it. I don't think I want to. Oh, that station. That's going to be a pain. I gotta give it to you. That's actually pretty well set up. Let's see. That costs 3. So if I do, yeah, I'll have enough for my rabbit. Boost my rabbits. You, offspring you. Offspring will fix another 3. Like I said, I'm not broken. And then actually, next turn I can play both of these and just pass the turn and win anyway. But I can also win by doing this, assuming a lot of my creatures don't get destroyed. Question is, do they have a field wipe? Yes, I understand it gives you death touch. I'm not worried about it. The lifelink I'm a little bit worried about, but... Are you going through it? You gotta through it. Okay, no, you're not going through it. Okay. I can deal with that. Actually, hold on. What's the damage loss? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, no block. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. This is game. Didn't even let me attack. Just quick. Oh, I can't blame people when they do that, but it gets a little annoying when they do. I'm just glad I haven't came across anybody who does the wait the clock out hoping you quit method. Another possible cat trap. Oh, please don't be a Hydra player. I can deal with you if you're a Hydra player, but it's so annoying. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I'll slow you down. I think I've explained this before, but for anyone who doesn't know, okay, the reason I say I'm gonna slow you down when I do that is because while you can play it again from Exile, it costs 2 now. So if the creature originally costs 1, it slows them down because of mana cost. And if the creature costs more than that, and while it doesn't make them waste more mana on it, it does still kind of slow them down because they now have to spend mana to re-get them onto the field. I like the play so much, I'm gonna do it again. It looks really well when I have to go against mana dorks, but that card. Play you. Then I'll play my next rabbit. It will block both of them. No attack. Half an hour, make 2 more rabbits for a turn. Also, you're not a Hydra player, a Unicorn player, which is not super difficult to go against. It wasn't the top of the meta, but next turn, do I go ahead and play both rabbits, or do I play my Squalling and a rabbit? Yeah, okay, it depends on what you take with it. Okay, you got rid of my Squalling, so I'll just play another Squalling and a rabbit. Or what did you think you were gonna get away with that? I'm in the winning position here, so I'm not too terribly worried. Okay. What's the wood cost? 2? Oh, I love what I'm about to do. Alright. Play you first. Pay the extra 2. Auto pay. Back to your hand you go. I'll get it back. You've lost. Yeah, you've lost. Your next draw, you'll lose 3 life, and I'm about to hit you with all 5 of these guys, and both of you. So. Okay, cool. I'm finally on the second node of Platinum 3. Only 3 more to get to 2, and then 10 more after that to get to Diamond. And we got 40 minutes to do that. Like I said earlier, we're probably not going to reach Diamond today, but I'm hoping for at least Platinum Tier 2. Oh. I'm a lot farther into Platinum than I was expecting. Oh, please don't be a Cactus player. Don't be a Cactus player in 2026. Okay. Are you gonna say hello to me back? No, you're an infinite comboer. Or more than likely, you're an infinite comboer. Are you gonna get rid of my cottontail? I would not be surprised if you did, but are you? You gonna take 3 damage, or are you gonna block? Take the 3 damage, thank you. Making me sacrifice my own creatures. It has no effect on you, buddy. Actually, yeah, I can do this. I won't sacrifice my hair apparent if you attack, but I'm hoping you will think I will. Okay. At the very beginning of the stream, that was the other draw card I was talking about. But that relied so heavily on me getting my patchwork banners that it just wasn't worth it. I gain 2 life for every creature. If I attack with both, or if I attack with my hair pant, you're likely to block with both. So I'm not going to risk it. Of course, signature bond. Yeah. Part of the infinite combo. You haven't drawn either. You haven't drawn the other part of the infinite combo, or you're not playing the infinite combo. Well, no, you don't have enough mana to play it, even if you had it in your hand. So I'm not too worried on that end. Do you recognize the threat that's on the field? I'm gonna say no, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. Actually, wait. Can that destroy enchantments as well? Yeah. So you don't recognize the true threat. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. If he attacks with his flying, he's lost. Yeah, he's lost. Good game. That's fine. I take 4 damage. Cool with that. Okay, my bad. I miscounted. And he did gain 2 life from the thing. But my life's now at 59, and I can do that again next turn. So... But if you drew a land and now have the infinite combo, I'm screwed. But I don't think you did. Because the other part of the infinite combo is a 2 black, 2 black, 3 generic. Uh-oh. Sacrifice on. Okay. Okay. I'm still not very worried as of right now. Yeah, I'll take, what was it? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I'll take 8 damage total. Out of my 57. No, 51 now. Lying. Not deal with the other people. Ah. Have a good night, Yumi. Hope you sleep well. Is it 10:30? Okay, we'll do one more match chat. Win or lose, and we'll end the stream. Because I can only play Magic for so long before it starts to, my mind starts to hurt just a little bit from the calculations. Even if I do make a bunch of misplays and all that. Okay. Ooh, not the best starting hand, but... Play plans, play that, say hello, say good game. My question is, not all the time, but a lot of time with accounts like this, the smaller account, they were made simply just so you had a new account to get a bunch of the new cards coming out, like stuff like that to make a deck out. I wonder if that's the case here or not. I need to switch my name over from Crystal Phoenix to Crystal Cat. Wait, what does that card do? Your opponent can't okay, that's fine. I don't cast spells on your turn. Yo, it has mobilize. Yeah, it has mobilize too as well, which is a little annoying. Holy. Okay. That one. I'm gonna do something that may look stupid, but it has a greater purpose. So either he's gonna block that and lose it, which he did, or he's gonna block it, which he did do, but block it, but have something to defend it and make it more powerful. Okay, and if that was the case, I was just going, okay. I gotta say, nice. Should have known they had the board wipe on them. That was me playing a little too aggressively. I should have held on to one of my creatures in case. That's fine. Indestructible, baby. Now, do you have something that can deal with indestructible? That is the question. I'm drawing a bunch of lands. That makes it a 3/3. Yeah, I'll go ahead and unlock it. Yeah, you'll get that. You'll block it with that. Neither one of our creatures die. Which is fine. But I do gain some more tokens on the field. So next turn, I can attack with everything and win. I mean, well, theoretically win. Depends if you play another creature or not. Okay. Okay, please don't keep spamming your sticker. I know what this plan is. I've seen this strategy before. It's a really good strategy. I do like it. Just attack with everything. You know, I I said that was going to be the last match, but I don't want to end it on a loss. My inner gambler. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of that. Yeah. Okay. I think I can work with this. Yeah. That work? Nice. Okay. I know I don't actually have a high chance of winning, but when people have over 60 cards in the deck, I feel like I have a high chance of winning. What was the... Nice. Unfortunately, I do believe they can, he can if he sacrifices both of those creatures and destroy it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. That may be stupid of me, but I was really hoping I would draw a land or something. He plays even one more creature with haste, even if it's a 1/1, he wins automatically. Or that. Yeah, so good game. Ah. I think that is the universe telling me I'm not going to end this on a win, because it's me. So, we're going to go ahead and end this here. Chat. I know Pastry and them are still live for another 20 minutes, and normally I would raid one of them, but because it's so close to the end of their streams, I don't know if I should. Okay, so let me do something so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, let's see who is live with what. Okay. We will raid Nimashi again. So let's go raid them. Oh, hold on one second. Chat. I have to type this in actually correctly on this to work. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna go raid Nimishi. I hope you guys have a most wonderful day and a good night, and I will see you guys next time. Okay? Goodbye.